Hey y'all, so what have I been up to? Okay, so remember I benched my Galaxy camera? Well, I went ahead and I traded it in. I got like 70 bucks and I caught this one on sale. It was normally $443. I got it for $313 and I had to have it. I mean, it's got a couple of improvements. For one, it's got NFC, it's got 2 gigabytes of RAM, it's got a faster processor, and it's just an updated interface. And I just, it's the only Android camera that you can get, and I just love Android cameras, so I'm really loving that. Then, of course, I have my Tab S and my Note 4, and look at how pretty. I put a decal on the back. Can you see how cool that is? Nice. Okay, and so of course I have my S3 Mini, which is nice because I got a nice case for that. That's pretty cool because it has NFC and it works with the camera, and I can use that as a remote if I want to take pictures and stuff with the viewfinder, and you can coordinate in all sorts of ways. So that's pretty cool. My Samsung Ativ, which was so horrific because it was so slow. I took it all apart and I added another. It was hard to get the cover off. I was like, I'm gonna break this, but I didn't care because I'd rather have a broken computer that doesn't work than one that works and is so slow. The experience is like painful. So I went ahead and I got the cover off and I put an SSD drive in, because they had some crazy sales around Christmas time. So I put like 128 gigabyte hard drive in for like 50 bucks. And the RAM I made it be 8 gigs. So this is working really nice now. I did not think that it was possible because I thought slow processor, you're not really going to get any speed bumps, but evidently it needed the RAM. Then I returned those 2 Asus laptops because in 2015, who wants to tote around a 6-pound laptop? So I went ahead and I got this one, which is I think the brightness is pretty low on this one, so I got to make it higher. But this is super, super nice. It's, let's just make it a little bit brighter so you can see. It gets really bright. See, that's all the way down. Really nice. And this is an IPS screen. It comes off. It's the Switch 10. And it's not even, you don't even have to futz with any kind of connections. It's just magnet. On, off. So, really nice. Then I got my, my Bluetooth wireless speaker from Alki. Or Aki, or however you say it, and that's really nice. That I caught on sale too. That was like 40 bucks, and I had been eyeing the Samsung speaker, but that was like 100 something, and I was like, I am not paying that much for a speaker that I do not need. And then the last thing that I have right now added to my stable, and believe it or not, of everything I have, and I'm even talking my Note, is this. Let's see if I can get it in camera range. Hang on. This is amazing. This is, hang on, I'm not really set up here. This is the Toshiba tablet Windows. Because the other thing is nice, but when I just want a quick little Windows experience, well, let's put it this way. Can you see it? No. Let's see if we bend this down a little bit. There you go. This thing is so amazing. Okay. So it was so good. I actually got a second one. So I keep one at work. And I mean, this thing is so fast. I even installed an old version of Word and Excel. Get out of there. It is so responsive. It responds to every tap, everything. Control panel. Look at this thing. I mean, it is amazingly fast, okay? And this was only $129 at the Microsoft eBay store. Where it was normally like $299, but I caught like a killer sale, so I had to have 2 of them, of course. But, I mean, you just would not believe it's only got 1 gigabyte of RAM, but it has a quad-core Atom processor. It only has 32 gigabytes of storage, so as you can see, it's halfway used already, but I have a 32 gigabyte card in there, and I think it takes up to 64. And you can even set your default location so that it saves to your storage, your SD card. But I mean, you just would not believe how fast this thing is. I cannot get over it. 1 gigabyte of RAM. I mean, what is this, 2011? But it's really fast. So that's what I've been up to. I mean, look at this. Look, let's do the next top background. Hello. Do the next. An IPS screen. I mean, really? It's beautiful. So this has actually been my favorite thing. I mean, I like using it even more than my Note, even though I love my Note. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and my Asus laptop. I love this thing. You know, this is a beautiful laptop, right? But it's only got an i3 in it, and it had a regular hard drive, but I went ahead and I caught, you know, those sales. So I got 2 SSDs, and I upped the RAM to 8 gig, and I put the SSD, and this thing is blazing fast. I mean, I'm going to show y'all. Hang on. See if I can do this right quick. But anyway, like I was saying, so I am not going to be buying anything, so you're probably not going to see a video from me for a while. But look at this beautiful laptop. I got it for like $350, and I was like, I never use it, but it is so, so nice. And watch you see how quick it boots up. And even though it only has an i3 processor, I think that, excuse me, Asus is such a great brand because, sorry, because they build such quality things. I mean, any other cheap laptop that I've seen, it just looks cheap. But this one, I mean, if you could see, first of all, this is like glass. It's so nice. The only thing that's lacking is the quality of the screen. It's the low res 1366 by 768. But let's see if I can get you a better viewing angle there. Okay, but it's still really nice and super quick. I mean, I was like, this is all I really need. Let's see if we do the next tab. Oh, I must not have any backgrounds other than that one. I think that's permanent. That's why I won't do next background. Next desktop background. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. That's everything I've been up to. And I mean, the only thing that I've been looking at that I'm like, would be the Flex 2. But there is no way that I am going to give up this beautiful phone. As much as I, let's get out of there. I love everything about the Note, but the only thing I don't really like about it, look at that. It's beautiful. When I'm holding it in my hand, it's like totally blocky. You know, like this corner kind of digs in my hand. And I just kind of really wanted a phone that feels good in the hand. But there is no way that I'm going to trade in my Note 4 for the LG Flex, even though that is slightly nicer build. But then if you've seen the videos at CES, that background is so greasy. I'm like, no, thank you. I will take my beautiful matte background any day of the week. So, like I said, that's all I've been up to. I've gotten a couple of questions because I've been MIA, but that's where I'm at. So, that's pretty much it. Hope everything's going great with all y'all. Bye now. Hey y'all, it's me again. And you know, before I end this video, I just wanted to let y'all know, you know, Windows 10 is coming out, and for everybody that hated Windows 8, you really don't have to, because Windows 8, once you know your way around it, is a lot like Windows 7. But the really cool news is that Microsoft, when Windows 10 comes out, sometime I think in February, they're giving free upgrades even to people with Windows 7. And you shouldn't say, oh, Windows 10 is not going to be any better than Windows 8, because it's going to be a lot better. But even if you have Windows 8 right now, I've got something called Start is Back. And that's a little start button that I paid $5 for. And I have everything just like when, you know, I used to use Windows 7. But even if you didn't have Start is Back, Windows 7 is hiding behind Windows 8. So for instance, you get the thing, you start it up, and this is what you're greeted with. You can use this and use the tiles and all that good stuff. You just tap up and there's all your thing. There's all your new programs and all that. But if you hate the tiles like I do, you can just go back to your desktop, which you always can hit the side. That'll always get you back to this screen. You just hit your desktop and then you can put all your stuff up there. And the way that you would do that is, say you don't have anything up here because when you first get the thing, there's nothing up there. So what you do is you're here at this screen, just hit your little side thing, hit search. Then let's say you want to tag your control panel and you want to put it, you just hold it down and you pick pin to taskbar. Now in this case, it's unpinned because it's already there. But then you have your control panel, okay? Then you can do your sticky notes and, you know, and what else have I got there? Let's go home. You can do your sticky notes and Skype and everything. I mean, it's just an amazing... Windows is really, really not so bad. People hate it, but honestly, it is so streamlined because everything flies. And then, like, say you want to change your lock screen. Like here, watch. My lock screen is so pretty. You just say lock, okay? And there's my lock screen. You just go there and I've got a picture password, which is so cool. And really, you can do everything like you used to from either place. You can go here to settings and change PC settings and you'll get all that crap. Or you just go from the corner and that'll bring you to your desktop. You can do Bluetooth the old-fashioned way. Whoops. The old-fashioned way, you know, add a device and all that stuff. Or you can go here and you go, whoops, and you go to settings and then you would go to, oh, and you can personalize through here. That lets you change all your Windows colors, your desktop. I mean, really, if you give Windows 8 a chance, you will like it. And even because nobody hated Windows 8 more than me. But once I understood how to navigate, I was like, this is really nice and fast, blazing fast. That's what's most important to me. What I hated about Windows 7 and all the other Windows before was that little hourglass thingy. I never see that. Even on that little Toshiba, never see it. And that's got to be because it's finally been optimized. And for touch, okay, watch this. So go to your desktop. Say you go to the internet. You really don't even need a keyboard because there's two keyboards. There's this on-screen keyboard. That's the old-fashioned one. It has your caps and all that junk, okay? But that's kind of blocky and harder to use. What I always use is the on-screen keyboard that is always there. So watch. Say you go to the internet and you want to go, say, to Best Buy. You just start typing. You got to sometimes touch it so that it comes out because it doesn't... Of course, I'm demonstrating, so it's being stupid. All right, I think it's because my other keyboard is hiding behind there. So let's see. Let's just close this one because I think they're conflicting. Okay, so go back here, go here, and say you want to start typing. There it is. You just start typing. It's very responsive. Whoops, you got to put your cursor on the thing. So we start typing. We'll do like Best Buy or something in there. It does suggestions, and you can get around so quick. You can move it out of your way. Think you can resize it a little bit. And on a bigger screen you can get, but look, watch, you can put it right out of your way down there, then bring it up, bring it there. Whoops. So really, the main thing I wanted to share with you is not that Windows 8 isn't so bad, but that be on the lookout because if you have a Windows 7 machine around, when Windows 10 comes out, I think you have 1 year to get a free upgrade to Windows 10. So that's pretty exciting news, and I don't know how much of it is going to be advertised. So remember, you heard it from me, because I'm always looking out for y'all. Anyway, that's it. Take care. Bye.